All right, last week I wanted to talk about how I wanted to write and develop online courses and make all these resources I've dreamed of. And I just want to go into more what that means and talk about learning products. So I wrote an article about learning and it is available at a website I'll link below in the doobly-doo. And so this graphic's part of that. So there's kind of three parts. There's consumption, creation, and reflection to learning. And all those need products associated. So the first one is consumption. So that's information. We need information. So generally you get that through like lectures, through books. Those are traditional, but there's also like videos where you learn something from a demonstration video. So that's how we're getting information. And then there's creation. That's when we're actually applying the information to a situation. So it's traditionally like your homework, like your math homework, like you're making solutions to problems. If it's gardening, because that's what I do, you're actually going out and working in a garden. So that's the creation part. And the last part is reflection. So this is when you get together with others and you talk about what went bad or good. So you get some feedback from stuff. So you might, if you're doing landscape design, you need a teacher to tell you how your design is, what mistakes you made, what things you did good, so you can know and do better next time. And then this is an additional one, kind of an extra thing, is the idea of job aids. So you've got the information, you've learned how to apply it, you've got feedback to apply it better, but then sometimes it's really nice to have these job aids that help you remember that process and remember what you learn. So job aids are not full of information. They don't have all the information you need to know to learn. They're just reminders of what to learn. So a checklist, like a flight checklist, would be an example of a job aid. It's going to help you do your job. So a maintenance checklist for a garden would be an example of a job aid. So if I think about information, the things I want to develop for myself is I love the idea of having books paired with demonstration videos. So it's almost like you have a book, but you also have videos that show you more in detail how to do things. Now, I don't think I've always wanted to write books, but I don't think I'm going to start there. I've learned that it takes a long time to format things. And the easier it is to format things, the easier off you are. So I want to eventually write books, but I think if I start with articles and websites, I'll get more down faster, and then that gets me the information part better. And then next is this homework idea. So I think if I'm working on developing online courses, to me this is really developing kind of workbooks and assignments and places where people can apply what they learn. It's kind of easy sometimes with garden maintenance, because okay, now go out and maintain your garden. It's pretty easy to get the application for things, but it is sometimes getting really good learning experiences too, of thinking how to apply things and think through things better. And the last one, I would really love an online community, and I should put that I also love physical communities. So maybe doing in-person classes as well would be great. But right now I love the idea of online communities where you can just go whenever you need help. You can ask questions, you can get answers. So those are the three things. And then also, I think coming back together and getting these job aids of these checklists, things that you can use to help you during the process. So I really want to make kind of these 4 different kinds of products. And that's kind of my next step of creating what I want, is to really kind of get the format well so I can start working and knowing exactly what kind of things I'm making to create successful learning experiences for others. All right. That was a little bit boring. I hope you don't mind. It's going to be boring because I'm setting up kind of this thing of we're looking at where I want to be and what things I want to do. So